Hey guys, how's it going? It's your buddy Eldel here, back with another video. Um, Again, just kind of immortalizing all the work I've done on this world off camera since literally COVID, so it's 5 years ago um, that my last few videos were uploaded. In the last video, if you guys remember, I showed you guys. Oh, sorry. I showed you guys um, the tree farm. So I'll quickly recap that. Our automatic tree farm here, very cool little build. Um, Went and showed you guys the modern house as well as the map of maps here that I have of everything in this world. Then looped around here and showed you guys the castle. Oop. And kept going behind the gardens all the way into the bazaar, which is where I get my potions. So most of the things in my world have a purpose. So when I build something, I try my best to tie it to something so that it has some functionality. So this one is kind of where I do my brewing. The castle, unfortunately, well, I guess it's got I guess the castle does have the skeleton farm underground that I didn't really show you guys. It's just a standard mob spawner. Um, and I guess I'll quickly just show you guys. It's kind of near this creeper farm. So it spawns creepers and spiders. I'm not really sure if there's any that are spawned here right now. But the idea is that they just fall through, jump all the way down. This is the how sugarcane gets collected, and then they go down here, burn to death, and it gets put into this collection system. So this chest, or these chests, have a bunch of gunpowder, string, oh, gunpowder, string, and sugarcane. So yeah, and you can get down, you can get up here from. I think there's a little, yeah, there's an elevator up here. This also, I guess, another function is you can do these dripstone blocks here to collect lava in colanders. Sorry. I used to have horses here, don't anymore. Um, this is kind of just like cool on the side. I made some like little designs. I think you can see them pretty well from up here. Looks pretty cool. So yeah. Um, I guess I guess in the order that I have kind of built these things, I will continue on and show you guys probably maybe my top three favorite builds that I've built in this world. Uh, it's called Shangri-La. It's kind of supposed to be a play on like um, a jungle temple, but here it is. I made this pathway that goes over here, and it's kind of like a jungle temple in the sky. Shangri-La is very creative build. It was kind of cool. I liked living on the edge and having the lava next to a bunch of flammable wool, which I'll admit had a couple disasters. I've had to repair this thing quite a few times, but I think I've got a design now that works. Um, I think you'll really appreciate the design of the land here if I kind of go up here and I show you what it looks like from up here. So you can see like, yeah, I don't know. It's called Shangri-La. I got the inspiration from El Dorado. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, the animated one with Tulio and Miguel, and it's kind of like gold and they have a bunch of gold. Now, obviously, our gold farm is back there, but um, I did want to include some gold elements into this. And actually, the main purpose of this build is my big furnace system. So if you guys remember, I have three little furnaces over there that don't really they just don't support the use that I need, the demand, if you will, that I have of these things, of the furnaces. So I kind of needed something bigger scale, and I decided to make Shangri-La here. So you can see like I expanded this out. This used to be a bit of a cove in this desert. Um, Pretty cool. You guys can see the details of it. And the clouds, I really like the way it looks on this little arch. Um, you guys can, yeah, anyways, I'll kind of show you guys what it's like when you walk to this thing, because I've kind of built everything so that you can access it by land, um, except for the obelisk, which I'm sure we will get to in one of the later episodes. Um, but yeah, this is Shangri-La. So you can see there's a little area here where you can walk around. This is where I have my beacon. There's a path that goes off to the side that I've never actually done anything with. Spoiler alert. Um, and then this path here goes into this tree. And you can go all the way around, or you can be a badass and skip all this and go up here. And this is actually how you get up. Now, I think you still do need to have elytra. I don't think you can make this jump without it, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, this is ideally how you get up. And this is Shangri-La, you guys. So you guys can see it's kind of like a burning here. It's like a temple, really giving temple vibes. You can see a lot of different things from here, um, including Saturn over there, green Saturn. So I'll show you guys what the downstairs looks like. The floor is pretty crazy. It's got a whole mix of like lava and like darker blocks, kind of to contrast with the lighter quartz and uh, other blocks. Here's the lava, and all these furnaces, I mean, most of these, okay, we got lucky there. Some of these had coal. A lot of these are empty, but when I do have these massive projects where I need to smelt like a bunch of sand or nether blocks, the red nether bricks or whatever, go over here, line them up, and melt them. I very rarely use more than just like this row, spoiler alert, but you guys know I like to add functionality to every build, so that's kind of what I did here. I got some miscellaneous items here for if I need to have dye or like, whatever. Um, yeah, so, and you guys can see I have a pile of gold here. That's kind of what I wanted to say with like El Dorado and things like that. Um, yeah, kind of cool. So that's Shangri-La, and something that's kind of cool too is like the way this looks from the side. Oop, if I could fly. The way this looks from the side is pretty cool. Like the way that the lava is pouring down so close to the wool, and it's not lighting on fire. You guys can see I have also this kind of like cracked like sphere. Kind of looks like Saturn. Yeah, looks pretty cool. Hope you guys like it. Most importantly, like I said, like these videos are kind of just for me to immortalize this. If anything ever happens to, my PlayStation or something like that, I would like to be able to always remember this because, like I said, throughout life, like I've had, everybody lives their life, and this world has kind of been around for me for like the last 5 years, and I've changed a lot over since then, and yeah, I've kind of let my style and builds I'm kind of an artistic guy. Like I'm an engineer, so I'm very much a science guy, but I also have like a very artistic side. And I kind of like to express myself, and this is kind of how I've done it in the past. I don't know. I'm sure who cares, right? But okay, so that was Shangri-La. This is the mob spawner. I've got lots of random stuff here. This one actually only works at nighttime because it's open, which kind of plays into like the way it kind of looks like a moon, a half moon. Anyways, I think this is a good opportunity to show you guys this area, which is kind of like this cave that I carved out when the Caves and Cliffs, or the Caves update dropped, and I wanted to include a lot of these things in my world. The hard part about having a world is that you build your base and then updates, come along and you want to explore and you want to have a lot of these things and maybe you want to build stuff that incorporates these new changes. But if you've already settled down somewhere, you might not want to go very far and to incorporate them. You know what I mean? So I brought a lot of these elements and brought them into here. So this is a cool little cave. Like I said, this connects to our main little hub down here, this area up here where you can see some vines and some of the other parts of my world here. Um, and this connects up there. Also, where is it? Oh yeah. This pathway also goes up here, and you guys can see that this connects up to this area here. You can kind of look at the middle of the valley. You guys can see there's the modern house, etc., 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 etc. This kind of loops around. I have a bunch of these little mushrooms, which I've actually ended up using and like sequestered from here, which is kind of nice. There's this nice little opening here where you can look into here, and this loops around here. You guys remember that waterfall that used to be a very early sugarcane farm for us? Don't use it ever, I won't lie to you guys. Anyways, what I wanted to show you, the big build here, like I say, I always want to have some functionality. The big build here, you guys, is the slime farm. So you can drop here, and you can see here there are some iron golems here. And this took a long time to build. These are the deep slate blocks. Oh, you can see a little guy dropped over there. And the collection system is just down here. It's full. I literally don't know how to ever keep up with the amount of stuff that this thing produces. It is an absolute beast. Sometimes you have to tweak like the render distance to kind of limit it so that the slimes spawn, you like adjust your chunk radius or whatever to minimize like what's spawning outside of it. There's a bunch of stuff I had to clear out in the process. I had to mine out this whole thing. Anyways, I'll show you guys what this looks like. So this is just a nice little path I built to come all around here. I meant to fill this all in with grass, but like I say, I never finish my builds. And yeah, so this is what it looks like. So this is where I've been getting my mushrooms, you guys. For everything, like for example, for the modern house, I had to farm my mycelium blocks and stuff from down here. Or not mycelium, I keep saying that, but yeah, so this is cool. It's kind of supposed to be like a drain, you know, like an underground drain kind of thing. And there's a ton of levels to this thing. Right now, you can't really see too many slimes spawning. I think it's because of my chunk render distance, but um, yeah, the idea is that the slimes spawn, and then they see the iron golems, and then they hippity hop their way to the edge and fall down. And then I just have, let's see if I can sneak it in here. These are all magma blocks, you guys can see. So basically they funnel down, the water kind of carries them down in here, and then they get funneled in, they die. And yeah, I mean, you can tell that this thing works because I built this entire thing out of slime blocks. Let's see if I have any bones. This guy is pissing me off. And also, you can tell that this world is like pretty old because I built it when this was kind of like the build height before the caves and cliffs update, and they increased the underground or the deep caves or whatever. Um, sorry, I was parched. So yeah, anyways, pretty cool. I never really quite finished this, as is the theme. I wanted to have like a more overgrown kind of feel to this, but it's, oop, I didn't make it. But yeah, anyways, pretty cool. I'm sorry you guys didn't get to see more slimes spawn, but I guarantee you if I changed my radius, they would. And here is the, yeah, I mean, that's the slime farm essentially. So, and if you guys are curious, you can drop down from all the way up there is like where I have my, maybe I'll just show you guys. Okay, well, there should be something up there. Hold on. Yeah, so this comes out to over here. And so I think what I'll do is I might end the video here, you guys. I think we covered a couple builds here. We covered Shangri-La and this underground area, and I think I'll stop there and start the next video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.